Well, we all know how it feels to run a business, to get out of bed, service your clients, motivate your team, and sometimes you don't feel that motivated at all. Sometimes you don't feel like doing anything at all. And that's completely normal because that is human behavior, it's human psychology. You are not always on the top of your game, and that's perfectly fine. And what this module is about is that I want to share with you a couple of tools to work with this whole motivation issue, because in the end of the day you need to motivate yourself. Well, the first thing that is really helpful for me and all my clients is to create an accountability partner. An accountability partner is nothing more somebody who also runs a business or is your coach, that doesn't really matter, who keeps you accountable and talks you through the difficult times when you are alone and you don't see or feel the need to do something really. So that accountability partner will get you back up and will never criticize you and always arouse enthusiasm with you. And then in moments of need, you will have this person who will drag you out of it and keep moving you forward again. So that's very important, that you surround yourself with like-minded people who never criticize and always help you to move forward in times of need. So one, get this accountability partner to stay motivated. Then there is another thing that we call is celebrate all wins, even the little ones. What do I mean by that? Well, most of the time people stuck with the negative things that are happening in their lives or in their businesses. For example, when it's raining outside and you went out and you need to go to this meeting and you're totally wet. So you really acknowledge that you are wet and that you're feeling bad and that it is shit and that it is not nice. Do you recognize this feeling? Or for example, when you are driving and one person drives, cut you off on the road, you really feel bad about it and you really get annoyed and upset, and it really occupies a couple of minutes in your time, maybe even hours, that you really feel annoyed. So you acknowledge the negative experience. And so I can go on and on in each and every day. But the thing is that we fail to acknowledge all the things that are great. Think about this for a minute. So for example, if you send this email out and your client is really happy with your product or service, and you basically could say, yes, we made one person, we solved one person's problems, one person feels better, and I'm going to carry out my brand name. So even celebrate this with your team or with co-workers or even with your accountability partner that I mentioned before. Because the thing is, when you celebrate those little wins, you will stay motivated. Don't celebrate only the big ones. So if you have this big sale or you have this big product launch that really went well, celebrate the small things. When one of your team members does something great, turn on the music and dance on the table and say, yeah, we do that at our office all the time. And it really gives you this feeling of motivation and keeps you moving forward. So that's basically a really important thing, to celebrate all the wins. Well, another thing to stay motivated is realize that taking a break or step back is actually progress. Because if you keep on working and banging and making 80 hours a week and keep on moving forward and doing the right thing and never give up, and you think when you put in 90 hours a week in your business that you really work well, and that, don't get me wrong, there's nothing bad with some hard work, but the thing is, it will burn you down, and that means that some days, because of a lack of energy or a lack of sleep, you will not really feel the motivation to move forward. So sometimes take a day off, take it easy, turn your telephone off, turn your email off. And I know this sounds hard, but when you break or take it easy, actually that means progress. So now I hear you thinking, yes, but it is not easy to turn off my telephone because I have this to do and that to do. I have so many things on my plate and I have to do this, and I understand. So here's the last one. To stay motivated, you need to have an optimum time management, because time is worth more than gold. Time is what makes you live your life, to enjoy the things around you. You can have all the money in the world, but if you have not the time to really to spend it, or to spend it with family and friends, what's the point, right? So, to stay motivated, you need to manage your time well. And I will share with you how you can manage your time in the most efficient way in another video. But the thing is that you need to realize that you need to manage your time, because time is worth more than gold. So what happens here? First of all, you have your accountability partner, or somebody who coaches you to the process to help you up when you are feeling down. Then the second thing is to celebrate all these wins. So really celebrate everything that happens around you. And then the third thing is that you need to be able to really take a step back sometimes. Take it easy, because when you are rested and have enough energy, you will be motivated the next day a lot more. And to be able to take the step back, you need to manage your time really, really well. So those are the 4 elements that I want you to practice to really stay motivated.